Starting off, welcome everybody.
Okay.
We're almost there.
Yeah,
Uh,
I am taking some notes, so I'll prepare brief minutes, not so
Thank you.
complicated as the last one.
No, that's fine. So the only update I had, I spoke to Veronica. I gave her the instructions of the invoice that she would need to do. She said she was gonna work on that. I'll remind her again tomorrow, so that way, my thought was, if she sends me the invoice, I can drop it off and I can drop the donation kind of at the same time. I don't know, I figured I just do all that at once.
Yeah.
And then make it easier, hopefully, for people. And then she did ask me, she needed 2 microphone like stands, which I already ordered on Amazon, because I was like, I don't want to be figuring out what to do last minute. So we'll get that next week.
The library might have microphone stands. to use.
Really? Okay,
Yeah, so.
we can ask, I guess.
Yeah, I can definitely ask them because I have to.
Okay.
I have to connect with Catherine just to send her the poster for the publicity and all of the details so that she can publicize it from the library side. Is the poster all done?
That's one of the questions I have for you. I didn't know how to describe Charlie, and I was hoping that what I had written by his name was appropriate.
I didn't see what you had written by him. I thought it was still blank. I was actually just going to send you his bio, but
Oh, okay, because I didn't have it. I got a response from the dance troupe.
Yep.
And I was able to write, because I have to write up a press release for this too. So getting a bio from Charlie is great, but would you describe his music as Latinx popular music, Hispanic popular music? How would you describe it?
because he sings basically covers, it's not like he has one particular kind of music that he creates. He does covers. So in his bio, he has his most popular genres are Latin rock, English rock, rock and roll, English pop, Latin pop, bachata, vallenato, mariachi, cumbia, reggae. I would say that he is a like Latin American music cover artist.
Okay.
Because that's what makes him like so perfect for this, because basically like, he'll take any request from pretty much anywhere you want.
As long as he plays Despacito at some time, I'll be happy.
Request. Go and request it. But yeah, he has merengue, salsa, reggae, reggaeton, like all of that.
And today on PBS, they were talking about reggaeton. It actually originated in Panama. And then it migrated to Jamaica. That's how they ended up getting the rap rhythms on top. But it became popularized by Puerto Rico. But it originated in Panama.
With El General, was that him? Or was it before his time? That's like 80s.
This light on so bright.
All right, so poster.
Okay, so I have now Latin America. I will make that adjustment. Now you've seen that little poster. That was a draft poster. If that's okay, I'll send it directly to Catherine in the town.
Okay.
I have no skills when it comes to.
But if you look, just so you looked at it, I mean, I had.
Yeah, no, I
thought
saw
good
it.
pictures.
Yeah. No, I thought it was good.
And you know, better not to put too much detail because people
Yeah.
get confused. But I thought the photos themselves might really attract people because they were so very varied that they were different from each other. You know, you have one guy in jeans, a woman in full dress, and then you have a whole troop of people in costume. You know, I hope that will attract people. I can send them out because I have them. And I'll just make that one change, and I'll make sure that each of you has a PDF copy so that if you want to distribute it to people and share it with people, you can. The question is, do you want me to have copies, color copies made and distribute hard copies around town?
I think that's a good idea, right?
I think so. Yeah. And if you want help doing that, I'm happy.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can help you too.
That was my next question. I saw my doctor yesterday and he was very upset. I am
Oh.
back wearing an air cast on my foot. So even though I'm working at the Festival by the Lake on Sunday, I'm going to be dropped off as close as possible, hobble over, bring a chair, but I won't be able to walk around downtown. So I would need to give the posters to someone. Make
You can give them to
suggestions.
me.
Okay, how am I going to give them to you then?
I can pick them up if you give me the address off this
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you a call and tell you where I live.
Yeah, and then I can, if you want to leave them outside or if you want, I can pick them up, whatever.
I'm mostly at home, unfortunately.
Okay, okay.
So,
Yeah, no, I can get them.
yeah, this is 7 weeks. I'm really disappointed when he took the new x-ray and said it wasn't better.
Sorry.
Oh,
Today said,
Okay.
if you want help passing those out, let me know.
yeah, no, so when do you think we can have them ready?
Well, what I'll do is I'll email them over to Staples and they have them ready within 24 hours. And my husband will help me by picking them up because he's been doing all of that for me. Actually, I can drive. I just don't wear the big cast when I drive. I wear an orthopedic boot instead. So I can get them. How about, let's say, Friday afternoon?
Yeah,
I mean, you work, Teresa, right? So
yeah, but I'm home.
okay, you sure? Okay,
Yeah,
okay, I'll give you a call and we'll arrange that.
yeah, no, that's fine, because I was thinking for the festival by the lake, if we had them, that would be good.
Yes. Oh, no, I definitely will have them for festival. The Festival by the Lake, I thought I would do is do a scaled down version. So we're not, because it's expensive to have those color copies. It's like 55 cents each.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if I do them 2 up, like half sheets, smaller versions, and then we can hand that out. The other question is, do you want me to make an enlargement, like a bigger poster? Or I have all those plastic slant frames in my office. I can make a couple that we put in plastic slant frames on the tables.
Yeah, I think that would be good, right? If you
Yeah,
have them on the
okay.
table,
Yep,
people can take
okay.
pictures of it or whatever if they want the
Okay.
info.
But no, I mean, I could do the small. I can do the small versions of the larger poster too, if you want me to do that, or should we not spend money on that? I mean, we've got all these, our musical costs are being covered so generously that I think we can afford to make some copies. If
I
you,
mean, whatever you
do-
guys think is
do-
best.
okay, would you like me to make some small flyers as well as the full-size ones that we're going to hand out in town and have on little signs?
What do you guys think?
I mean, if we want some flyers that people can take with them at festival, but I think that would only be for Festival by the Lake. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
I don't think, we don't need.
We're gonna
them.
have chance to do another event to
Okay.
hand out.
Okay,
yeah.
so I'll make some mini flyers. And like I said, I'll take it to Staples. I use my corporate discount, at least I'll get the price down a little bit because I get 10% off. So, okay.
And then
You
I'll
work
pick
for
them up.
Staples, Sharon?
No, I have my own business, but I'm a preferred customer. I do so much work with them. I have so many copies made for my groups, so I always get a discount. I have this business advantage thing. Anyone who does a lot of business with them has it. They
Got
get a
it.
discount. Okay. Speaking of Festival by the Lake, I sent everybody, and if Teresa, if you should let me share the screen, I can bring up
Yeah.
all those. Let's see if we can both do this, because I have up on the screen the list of all those different categories. I want to make sure that you think they're appropriate. Let's see if anyone could answer them even. Let's see.
How do I are you able to share or you need me to do something? Make
You
a
have to
host?
share the
Oh,
screen.
okay.
with me. You have to make me a co-host.
I got
Make
it.
me a host.
All right, yeah, there you are.
Okay, and now I'm going to share the screen. Okay, can you see it?
Yep, we can see
Okay,
it.
okay. And there's only 2 countries that didn't end up on here. That's it. And one was Paraguay, I'm sorry. and the other one was the French Guiana. But I came up with a couple of other different ones, hoping that I can cover all the countries. And first question is, are these too obscure, or do you think people, I want some challenge? And do you think the order, because A is the easiest, E is the hardest, do you think the order is appropriate? Like, I'm looking at this here and wondering, would more people know Easter Island than Mount Verde Cloud Forest?
Mm.
That kind of thing. Oh, and this is one I put in just because I thought it would be more fun. Shakira, Hips Don't Lie. Because you had Shakira, but I figured, okay, maybe more people.
And Colombia with an O, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's the other thing. You need to correct me on these things.
yeah.
For Machu Picchu,
It's with two
the
Cs.
second word, yeah, it's two C's, Picchu.
Okay. These were the minutes, so these are the ones I have to submit anyway, so correct them.
Thank God. Sotomayor. Does Sotomayor, she doesn't hyphenate, right? It's just,
Sotomayor
Actually-
is one word.
No, I actually, yeah,
oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
I
yeah,
looked hers
just-
up to make sure I spelled her, because I didn't know if it was Sonia with a Y or not.
Yeah, I know. No, that's good.
And Pope Francis, it's CIS.
Oh, that's right, ES is women.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, right on here, because these are the minutes, that'll be the corrected minutes.
And Guatemala, next to Oscar Isaac,
Yeah,
it's TEMALA.
I'm ashamed of myself. It's really-
Don't worry.
That's horrible. I was really having so much fun coming up with clues and categories that I wasn't paying any attention to.
Oh, this is
spelling.
great.
I know, this is awesome. You're doing this.
Okay. Yeah, because I have my board, I have it home, and I sent my husband off to get me more little Velcro stickers so I can put because this is a reusable board. We can use it for other occasions.
That's
'Cause
cool.
everything is like Velcroed on. This is all this maroon felt thing. with Pictures into. Is there anything else here, or it's anything you think I should change around or get rid of and put something else up there?
Mm-mm. I think it's-
Can't see anything else.
Okay. Okay, and of course, we'll have a cheat sheet with the list of countries.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Because a lot of people won't know. And again, I have loads of those plastic slant frames because I work, do displays for my clients when they have all kinds of meetings.
I just looked up the cloud forest, and Verdi is an E at the end.
It's
Instead of
not
an
the opera, right? Exactly. I've even been there, so
X.
a fabulous place. That's right, Green Mountain. And the question is, how are we going to handle this? Is it going to be a thing where people can play like in teams? Or are we going to just have one person against each other, or individuals play to see how much they know? How do we
Yeah, I would
wanna
say
do
if people stop by the table, right? And if they want to answer a couple of questions, almost like I know we're going to be at the table at different times, but if we can just, as people stop by and they're going to come and ask us questions, we can ask them if they want to play.
Yeah, I need to give instructions to the other people who are staffing. I'm going to be staffing first thing in the morning with Benny. So I can leave the instructions, but we want to give instructions like, should I tell them that there's options? People can play individually to see how much they
Right.
know, test themselves individually in teams or teams of two or whatever, or one-on-one. they can choose whatever they like.
Yeah,
Okay. Other than you guys, I think the only person who'd be able to do this is my sister. Seriously, be able to figure
Oh.
all of these out. Okay. Okay, so I will make sure I have all of that ready. And
Thank you.
did we get buttons? Maria, did you get any buttons?
We just got the buttons this afternoon.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Okay, excellent. And Teresa, were you able to get the spongy things for the flags?
Not yet, but I'm gonna work on it, because I forgot.
I wish I had some styrofoam. We just
I'll
threw a
look at
bunch
it.
out,
No worries, I'll have it.
because that would be the easiest thing, just the blocks of styrofoam. Now, they have to set this all up, be set up by 9:30 in the morning. How are we coordinating, getting everything there? I mean, I'm gonna be there, so if you want, I'm gonna be one of the early people. You can give me the whole flag display and the buttons, and I'll bring them with me.
Okay, we can do that. I can do that Friday when I pick up, if I pick up the flyers, then I can leave you the flags.
Okay, and
And Benny is coming to my house at either Friday or Saturday morning to
Okay.
pick up all of the stuff for the table anyway. So she'll have the buttons. She'll bring the buttons down.
great, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Saturday is all good. Excellent.
So that hopefully will be some advertisement for the event.
Oh, it definitely will be. And plus, I'm going to send out press releases. I'm going to send out things to the newspapers. I'll put it on Patch. It will be on all those digital displays. I think we'll get a really strong audience, because this is something unique that hasn't happened in Wakefield before.
I know, I'm really bummed we're not gonna be able to have food. I know, I found this awesome food truck. It's a female owned, but it's the same idea. You have to guarantee a certain amount of people that are gonna be there.
I wonder if it's the same one I know. It's the one in Lowell.
Yeah,
female-owned?
Yeah, it's the girls, right, with the arepas?
Mhm. I got in touch with them. and
Yeah,
They needed $1,000.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
was
then the
like,
empanada people in Woburn needed 700, but they needed other things too.
No, but I mean, it makes sense, right? Because they're not gonna do all that.
course,
And I get it, but I'm like, oh, it sounds so good.
I know.
But
I
okay,
know.
next year.
But it inspired me. I'm gonna go and get my empanada wrappers. at
I
the Woburn
know, they
Market
look
Basket
really
and make them
good.
and make my own anyway. No, I mean, I make them. I make empanadas.
There you go.
So I'm gonna, but the only place I can get the wrappers, because I don't want to make those, is at the Woburn Market Basket.
Oh,
Just in
Okay,
case
so-
you need to know if you want to make empanadas. but they have more Hispanic food there. Okay,
I'm not
what's
really
the-
good at cooking.
So what else do we need to finalize here?
So I guess the microphone is something that came up. So she said 2 microphones with what do they call it? Boom stand, which is just, I think, a microphone with like the stick so they can stand alone.
Mhm.
I did order 2 anyways on Amazon, but if I need to cancel, if we're not gonna need them, I can just return them. But if the library has them, that's great. And then if not, then we'll have them.
Is she coming by herself or as a trio?
She's coming with her, I think it's 3 of them. I think it might be 4 total with her.
Okay, so because I want to be able to put this in the press releases, so if you could send me the details of who she's performing, any of the details of her performance, anything at all. Because Ina, you're going to send me the bio for
She did.
Charlie. Okay, you're going to send me Charlie's information.
Yeah, I
right?
just sent it to you.
She
Okay,
just sent
great.
it.
Yeah, I just sent it. Are they, how are the performances going to be? Because
Well,
we
that's,
told Charlie to perform from 6 to 8. So when is Veronica performing?
Right.
And
right. So that's kind of what I was thinking we should talk
Mhm.
about. So like what the agenda will be for that day, because it's 2 hours. So I figure we can have, and this is my idea, but totally you guys can jump and tell me what it is. So I was thinking one of us or somebody, it doesn't have to be this group, maybe we can get somebody from the community that wants to kind of talk and give a little bit about what we are, why we're having this event. It's Hispanic Heritage Month, and, kind of, it doesn't have to be long, something brief that we can explain the reason why we're doing the event, right?
I'd be happy to be MC if you want me to.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And then we can have, so I was thinking maybe Charlie can start, because I have a feeling he's going to be like the variety show, right? I mean, I haven't seen Charlie live or anything, but it just sounds like he can fill up a room, right? So then have him start, play some music, just kind of get us going. Then we have the Chilean folkloric group. Their dances are very short. They're not long at all. It's just more like a dance demonstration
Mhm.
of what it is at a traditional dance. So the dances are like minutes. There's not something that's going to be like a 20-minute performance or anything like that. So they're
10
only going
minutes?
to, maybe they're going to do 3 songs. They'll go by real quick. And that's all they're going to do. And then I was thinking to either go back to Charlie after that and then kind of leave Veronica to sing like a couple of songs, or should we start with Veronica because she's like the mariachi, and that's like, I guess, what people known for Latino music, or what are you guys thinking?
I have a suggestion. So really, the way that you see a show usually is you have an opening act, and you cannot leave like, the main act for last. Considering that Charlie is bringing people to dance, right? Like that's really going to be his thing. Like his kind of music is not
Like
the kind
a
of music
party.
he's dancing. Like he's the kind of music people are gonna want to dance. So you're not gonna want to start with a dance and then interrupt it for something else and then have it.
Okay.
I would say especially starting with the folkloric dance, especially since they're gonna
Okay.
be short and sweet and they're gonna basically like set the tone. Then I would move on to Veronica for like the mariachi, which you're not gonna dance to necessarily, but it's going to create that ambiance. And then you finish with Charlie, so people are okay, like you're already warmed up. Now it's time to dance until the end of the night.
Okay, perfect. All right, that makes sense.
How long will Veronica perform?
I think we just tell her a couple of songs or whatever I think whatever we tell her.
Because I thought, because we've been telling Charlie that he would be performing for 2 hours. At least he's getting paid for the 2 hours. Like that's what we've been arranging with him. But like I should probably tell him like how long he's performing for.
Okay. How about we assume that the dance troupe, because they have
You guys just froze.
Oh,
I'm assuming the dance. I think that's a really good plan, Ina.
Dance,
She's coming
Veronica.
The 10 minutes.
Charlie.
Okay, Ina, I agree with you entirely. Start with the dance at 10 minutes, build up by giving Veronica maybe, I don't know, does she need 15, 20 minutes? And then give Charlie like an hour.
The rest, yeah.
Yeah. And if
I would actually ask Veronica, like how long are her songs? Like, would a half an hour be good? Like she might have already, like, well, usually my smallest set is 45 minutes. Like she'll already have an idea for how long her smallest set is.
Okay, I'll ask her so that way I'll get more details and then I'll just let you guys know.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think we want her to be like, I don't envision it to be like a mariachi night. I just kind of wanted it to be more like a variety of different things.
I think people mostly think of salsa when they think of Hispanic these days. I think they think more of Latin music than they do of mariachi. Because, Mexico is actually part of North America. And I think they're thinking more, like I said, Latin music. But I think that order is perfect because it builds. It starts with something that's colorful and entertaining and brief. And then we get something more meaty that's a little bit longer. And then we get the party.
Okay.
Party with Charlie.
Party with Charlie.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, no, that's the way I'm selling it. It's Party with Charlie.
Another question I had for you guys, and I don't know how you feel. Do we give any type of like certificates or thank you to the performance, or the people that are going to participate or no? Because I have this like thingies. I didn't know if we give anything out or it's just kind of like not really necessary.
I mean, a gift would be nice, but if it's not in the budget, I'm not sure that a certificate is it customary? Is that a thing that people get?
I don't know. I've never
Yeah,
done this,
no.
so that's why
Like,
I'm asking.
Yeah, never done this before. Like
This-
if you were to give them something, it would be like an actual like gift, like
Okay.
a thank you gift. So
Okay.
I mean,
No.
flowers or something like that. Like
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think flowers, I think we could definitely swing. I was going to say, this is kind of, we haven't done very many events where it's like a performer, but we've done a lot of events where we have speakers and stuff like that. We don't generally give them a present, but performers, flowers might be a nice idea.
Okay.
Who's taking care of the flowers?
I can do that.
So we have our performance order, we have a way to thank them, and we don't know yet if we're going to have good enough weather to have it outdoors.
I
And
hope we do.
and if we do, we can bring our Christmas lights and spin them around. And we just, because we'll have electricity, because the library will help us with that. They will provide us with electricity. I think, are there outlets on that? I'm trying to remember if there's outlets out there on that plaza at all.
I know. I keep thinking I'm gonna have to like drive by at night and just kind of see the setup.
That's important to know, whether we have to run all kinds of wiring from inside. I think there is actually outlets. I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to remember from going to the Thursday night concerts on the outside wall of the library.
I was going to say, they've got to have a setup in place for Plaza Jazz.
Yes.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. If they were doing that on a weekly basis, I'd say Catherine or whoever sets it up, I think it could fill us in.
Well, they actually have I can't remember his name. There's a man who specifically works on this stuff.
Right.
He does the
really?
soundboard. Oh yeah. There's someone who works for the library and books the acts and has a soundboard and sets it up. And I don't know if he's an employee of the library, because I don't see him except at Plaza Jazz. So I don't know if they hire him special or what the situation is. Maria, are you going to be talking to Catherine, or who's going to be talking to Catherine about logistics?
I'm happy to do that. I mean, we had last left off on the email where she said that the date was free, and I said I would get back to her once we confirmed all of the details and the performers and everything like that. So I can continue that thread and just ask her about those logistics.
Yeah, and if you want to include me, Maria, or if you want me to just, kind of put me in, then if I have any questions or anything else from anybody else, I can just talk to her.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
That way you don't have to be, yeah.
Okay. Because we want to make sure that we're not scrambling and we're going to look really unprofessional if we don't know all these things.
Right.
Yep.
I really hope we're outside, because I think trying to
I
have
know.
that dance troupe in the Gold Room, it's going to really cramp their style. I think we would need to have them dance in the lobby, the beautiful lobby, and everyone stand and watch them from the sides, and then move into the Gold Room if we have to be inside, and then move into the Gold Room for the musical performances. What do you
Okay.
think? You're all familiar with the library, so you know that in fact, that's the picture on the homepage of the library. And
Just the entrance.
they've had dances in there. If we could be all around it and up the stairs, and then people go then into the Gold Room itself. I think that would probably, because I don't see how they can dance in the Gold Room and have chairs set up for a concert and sound.
Yeah, no, that's a good thought.
I think about that.
I'm not familiar enough with it to be able to opine, unfortunately.
Go to the BB Library webpage and you will see beautiful pictures of the library, including this gorgeous lobby. They have a historic lobby. And then off the lobby are these two rooms. One's a reading room and one is the gold room, which is a magazine room that they clear the furniture out and put chairs in for a concert. And they both, this is the historic part of the library. So they're beautiful, beautiful spaces.
Yeah, no, I see the entrance where all the books and everything is, but then which one is the gold room?
The gold room, when you're entering the library, the main entrance is off to the left. It's up the staircase to the left. The staircase to the right has one of those traditional reading rooms with the long tables and the lights, the lampshades on the
Yeah,
table.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really beautiful room. But the gold room, they will take the tables and the usual furniture in there out and just put in rows of chairs. But I don't think it would be very conducive to a dance performance. So I'm thinking it would be more exciting to have the dancers in the midst of us, everyone around them in that lobby. And then everyone go back to take their seats for the other performances. So are you looking at the pictures?
Yeah.
Like I said, they've had dancers with bands in the lobby. Also, I think the gold room floor might be carpeted, which won't be very good for dancing either, for the folklore dancing. Whereas the main lobby floor is marble.
Right.
Yeah, I can ask Catherine about the arrangements in the event of inclement weather.
I
Okay.
really hope not.
Okay, but just, I'm thinking that would be probably make it even more exciting, if we're gonna have to be inside at all, is we get to surround the dancers and they dance for us, and then we applaud them, and then we say, okay, everyone, now for, move up the stairs here and go into the gold room for the concert part. I'm in the
Okay.
library so much, I know. The space is like my living room. Okay, so those are logistics with Catherine. Okay.
All right.
I think, and I'll keep sending Facebook posts, which will also turn into community calendar patch posts to Benny. She posts them on our Facebook page. And I'll send, once I have all that information from you, I'm not going to get the Observer's the Thursday paper, Wakefield items daily. So you won't be able to get anything in the Observer until this Thursday. It's too short. I don't have enough time. I would have had to submit it today for tomorrow. So I will submit that. So there'll be a next Thursday in the Observer, which is more regional. So we might get people from outside the community. And then the item, that's every day. And I can put even more than one article in there. And that maybe gets more people to come. But I think the combination of the kiosks, the town digital board, the amount of traffic in and out of the library, the regular patrons of the library's distribution list, plus we'll send this off also to the principals of the schools.
Right.
I think we're going to get quite the crowd. I really do.
Yeah, no, that's a good one with the principals. I think that'll be good too.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I just think this is so exciting that we're going to be able to do something, first of all, live. That's exciting. And in such short order, such short notice, we really could not have done it without you. I mean, your connections really have been amazing.
Please, you guys have been doing this much and I did this much. I'm just like in awe of how much you guys got done in such a small amount of time.
No, it's a group effort for sure.
Yes, most definitely. Okay, well then I guess I'll see some of you on Saturday. And it's going to be a beautiful day Saturday.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I haven't looked at the weather yet.
warmest day of the week, finally.
Oh,
Again,
perfect.
65, full sunshine all day.
Oh,
Awesome.
wonderful.
Yeah. So,
All right, Cherry, you'll let me know about the posters and the flyers and all that, and I'll drop off the flags.
yes, I should have them ready for you by, easily Friday afternoon.
That's fine. You just let me
Okay.
know.
Okay,
Awesome.
great.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks,
Now,
everyone.
when before you log off, do you want to have another meeting next week? Or are we just going to email our last things and just wrap it up that way? Whatever you guys feel like, I'm totally fine.
Why don't we
Let's-
schedule one and then we may not have to have it?
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
going to say. Let's
So
have it as a placeholder, and if we feel like we don't need it, then
So do you want to do next, I don't know what I'm looking at, September, October now. Next, does Tuesday or Wednesday work better? Either one?
I'm doing it, if we get enough people signed up, I'm doing the TAP training on Tuesday.
Oh, that's
on
right, you're doing the
night.
Wednesday, yeah,
Yeah,
so no,
I
maybe
can-
Tuesday.
Tuesday or Thursday is fine with me.
Do you want to do Thursday if that's better?
Yeah, for the last minute details, Thursday,
yeah, I can do that.
Around this time that works?
okay, 7:30 is good.
7:30.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll send another
And we
request.
can always
too.
cancel it.
Yeah, no, we can.
Okay, in other words, and the other stuff, since we're not making major strategic decisions, we're just
Mm,
getting logistics, we
Yeah.
can do that by email without breaking open meeting law rules.
Okay,
Okay,
sounds good.
excellent.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Everyone.
Night.
All right, bye.